time comes, leaves will fly with the wind. Will it also take my memories from me? The red so deep never touched any light. The light that was high in the sky.
Nonkichi-san, ohayou gozaimasu. Hello, hello. Yo, Zephyr, Gustav, how's it going, guys? How's everyone doing today? Let's see, so we have quite a few things to go through today. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit sick, so I'll do the event, I'll do my polls, I'll do the event again because we'll have the reset, and after that I'll just rest a little bit. Good morning, Nonkichi-san. Bonk. Okay, so I was looking a little bit at Morin as well while we can have a quick glance at her kit while we wait for people to come in. Your Scarlet pulls were absolute garbage? Ah, damn. I mean, you still have a few chances though. You can still get free pulls from the event of Leona as well for Scarlet, so not all hope is lost. So, Morin's kit has been kind of released, so you can just look at it in-game. And looking at it, it's like a very niche PvP Nikke. Now, this doesn't counter Scarlet. I'm sorry to say it, but this doesn't counter Scarlet. This is rather unfortunate, but this will not counter Scarlet, very likely. Unless you can somehow manage to catch up to that burst speed. I don't see how this would counter Scarlet, because Tribe Tower grind already did Tribe Tower yesterday, so no worries about that, Zephyr. Thanks for the reminder. So, at the start of the battle, she will increase her defense for every HP loss. Meaning that if she loses 50% HP, she will increase her defense by what? 3.5 times 50. Yeah, so it will probably be, hold on, 100 divided by 3.5. She will increase her defense by 100%, which doesn't mean much, but if she loses... if she loses like 28% of her HP. It's not that amazing, but... Got pulls for Leona, it was all for nothing, really. What is it, Zephyr? So, basically she will increase her defense for the HP that she loses, and she will lose a lot of HP because she has a taunt on Final Bullet. And she taunts 3 highest attack Nikkes, meaning that she will be able to taunt threat comps. Directly competing with Noise for the tanking role? Not exactly, Sarmiento. It's kind of weird, right? Like, to some extent, yes, she is competing with Noise for the slot, but Noise doesn't really compete with this either. Because Noise provides maximum HP to all teammates on top of her taunt. Meaning that Noise actually soft counters Scarlet because that HP increase could allow you to survive the slash. And the healing that she provides may allow you to survive the subsequent auto attacks of Scarlet until you kill her. Now, in the case of Morin, right, she will taunt 3 Nikkes that deal damage. The taunt is useless against AoE, in essence. The taunt is absolutely useless against AoE. That's why I'm saying that versus Scarlet, she doesn't provide that big of a protection. She reduces damage taken by 35%. So that could help to counter Scarlet, but at the same time, will the damage reduction be enough? I wonder. She recovers HP, so, I mean, it could be enough. It could be enough to counter Scarlet. Like, the damage reduction of 35%, if you pair her with a good healer or something, you somehow survive the slash, then she will be taunting away the auto attacks. But can you really survive the slash with just 35% damage reduction? That is a question. Because every time she will drop HP below 20%, she will increase her max HP once by 91% for 3 seconds, meaning that She will recover basically 90% of her HP, because this is max HP with healing. They usually specify if it's max HP without healing. The second time it happens, it will be basically 69, nice, percent for 3 seconds with healing again. And I assume all of these are with healing because it's not specified, right? Because if you look at, for example, Mast, right? So Mast would be here. When they say that it increases HP without healing, they specify it. So, see? Max HP of the casters without restoring HP. Usually what this means is that any HP loss that is done during that period that is above the original max HP or original HP is considered as healing and you restore it. So I will assume that it's with healing, right, for Moron. And she also has self-leech as well. Now, I don't know how much damage she will do since she's a defender. Probably not a lot, but it will allow her to sustain a little bit. Noise and noise. Yo, Dame137, thanks a lot for the follow on, for the sub on YouTube. Much appreciated. So, I will assume that all of these activations are with healing. Yeah, exactly. AR has very poor burst gen, so you could slap her into something like a Summer and East comp, or a comp that already has high burst gen, and that you want to taunt damage away from them. Scarlet doesn't need Moran. Like, you need her, like, to me she seems like a very, very solid version to run against something like an Alice, or like a thingy. Because Summer Anissa's missiles will just ignore it for the most part, right? The missiles will just seek the 2 highest attack Nikkes, so the taunt won't matter. And against Scarlet, if you can survive the slash, in theory you should be able to then taunt away all of the auto attacks of Scarlet into Moran, and Moran should in theory be able to survive this. Because every time she falls below 20% HP, she'll heal back up again. Now the problem is, will she die too quickly or not? She does increase her defense for HP loss. She does do final attack as damage when she lands 5 normal attacks. Now, I don't know what type of weapon she changes to, so we'll have to see that. 14.7%, I will assume it's another type of AR. Yeah, it's basically an AR, isn't it? I don't know why they changed the weapon in use. Because this is basically an AR, isn't it? It's like basically an AR. So I will assume that she changes to a different type of AR. Or something weird. Or maybe to, yeah. I don't know about what type of weapon she changed. This percentage screams AR to me. Like assault rifle. And she recovers 36% of damage as HP. On top of taunting everything for 10 seconds. She cannot take cover while casting this though. So that's a thing to keep into consideration as well. Is that while she's bursting, she'll basically be unable to take cover. So, as far as PvP goes, she could in theory be a Scarlet counter if the damage taken reduction is enough to outdo the slash, and assuming that you're quick enough because you're running an AR into your team. Yo, how's it going, Zal? How's it going? I hope you're having a great day today. I forgot to ask how everyone's doing today, because I jumped straight into this since I'm a little bit excited. Moran is a character that I like a little bit. Twitch won? Yeah. The defense increase, I'm not a huge believer in this. I'm more of a believer in damage decreases rather than defense increases. Yo, Mr. Rojas, how's it going? Thanks, I'm having a great day so far. I'm a little bit sick, but overall I'm having a great day. I cannot complain. Potentially over 300% defense, but does that even make a difference? That's my question, right? Because let's say as a defender, you said NikkeCreator earlier, release imminent? Probably, yeah. I know it's been a while, Mr. Rojas. I hope you had a great vacation, though. So, that's the thing, right? Is that will the defense be enough? Because, for example, okay, so if we run some numbers on Moran, right? Okay, so what is the defender that I have in somewhat invested? Let's say Tia, okay? So my Tia has 15.5k defense, right? So if we go into a damage calculator, right? Let's say 1500 defense, right? Okay, so let's just change it to 1500 defense, and then we change it over here as well to equal the defense of the monster here. Let's see. So the damage reduction. Yeah, how's it going, Frey? How's it going? I'll shout you out in a bit, girl. I hope you're having a great day, though. Because I need to explain this real quick. So you have Tia's defense as a baseline. Now let us imagine everything else being equal. I'm going to so potentially, let's say she will drop to 80%. She will drop 80% of her HP, right? So 3.51. So it will be times 1 plus 3.51 divided by 100, right? And then we multiply this by, let's say she drops 80% of her HP, so times 80. Right. Oops. Where did I... Oh yeah, I forgot to put a multiplier here. Okay, I'll put the spreadsheet up in a second. Oh yeah, I forgot to... 1500. So, 15,500, and then when Moran lowers her HP by 80%, there you go. So here is the damage calculator. So on the left we have the defense expected of Moran when she lowers her HP by 80%. And then we have the base defense, expected defense of Moran as a baseline. Just as a point of comparison, you know, having everything else being equal. So that's roughly a 20% damage reduction. But she already dropped 80% of her health bar to achieve this, right? So she already dropped 80% of her health bar to achieve this damage reduction. Now, if we assume that then we add the damage taken down, she will just add 35.14%. 35.14%. Oops. Did I... Oh yeah, I forgot that this was a negative. There we go. So she will be halving the damage overall for herself if she already dropped by thingy. The problem is that we are not talking... So this would mean that after the Scarlet Slash, supposing that she survives, and that she's at like 20% of her HP, she will be lowering all damage by half for herself. Everyone else will have the damage lowered by... Yo, how's it going, Biscuit? Everyone else would have their damage lowered by thingy, and then they would have their defense increased by 14%. So she could have some form of protection. The problem is that, one, the defense up from the burst will come too late versus a Scarlet, right? So the defense protection from the burst will come too late versus a Scarlet, almost guaranteed. Unless you somehow manage to burst before the Scarlet, which, fine. Let's imagine you do that. You do have a pretty hefty damage reduction. I would anticipate that because you're running this into... If you try to run this into Scarlet Jackal, the Scarlet Jackal will be faster. If it's too fast, you will die because nothing will be applied before that. But let's just imagine she manages to burst before... no, actually, if she manages to burst before, yeah, the defense would be applied. So, base case scenario, you're like reducing by what? Maybe 40, maybe half the damage of Scarlet's attack, and then you taunt her out. And then you somehow have to kill her before she kills you. Assuming that she heals up enough and doesn't get one-shot because she's taunting everything now. It could work. It's doubtful, but it could work. It seems really, really doubtful to me, but it could actually work. It could actually work. It's a bit difficult to estimate, though. Because, yeah, you would definitely need... you would definitely need that. You're so bad at understanding Nikke's skills. No, it's fine. This is on paper, so it's hard to evaluate for everybody. Don't worry about that. Yeah, how's it going, Kid Crow? You're the leaker who leak moron. Careful not to get fired. But yeah, so the HP up only affects herself, so this is a selfish defensive skill. Her defense for every HP loss is... I wonder if it's like... if it gets affected by this means that her defense drops whenever she gains HP, by the way. So, assuming this works as I believe it does, it means that every time her HP drops below 20%, she will go up to... basically to full the first time around. Meaning that all of her defense up will drop instantly. Meaning she's gonna get slashed down very, very quickly down to 20% again. And then she will go back up to like 80-90% again. Meaning that her defense will drop again to basically nothing. Hold on, okay, this is stupid. Okay, so this would mean that she will ping-pong defense up and HP up over and over. Why is this skill so stupid? What? Yeah, her HP bar is gonna be all over the place. This is kind of meme-worthy. What Arclimes pointed out is kind of true, though. Her name is more true, that Rentoka. So, it is true that technically, because it's her max HP that goes up as well along with it, she will be probably closer to 50-60%, meaning that it won't be negated completely, but a lot of her defense will be negated. And once it expires on the 3 seconds, it will be basically healed back up in that regard. Schrodinger's HP, yeah, basically. So some of it will be healed back up, meaning that her defense will go down instantly, because the HP went up again. Meaning that she's going to take significantly more damage because her defense is down. Well, significantly is a strong word, right? Like, she will take more damage. Like, she will go from reducing damage by like 20%, as I showed earlier, to like just not reducing it almost at all. Or to like 10% or something. And then she will go down because, you know, she takes more damage. And then she will go back up because she will proc the second version of it. Meaning that she will lose again a huge chunk of the defense buff. Lose the HP faster. And then go back up again. One last time. Also, she will be healing back up, by the way. So this is also something quite stupid, is that while she is bursting, she will have leech for 10 seconds, meaning that every time she recovers HP from the leech, because she cannot take cover, so she needs to heal up somehow as well, she will also be dropping her defense. She's going to be very difficult to kill, Caesar. She could work in PvP. She could actually work in PvP. The problem is that ARs are slow as fuck in PvP. That's why you rarely run ARs beyond like killers or very specific the reason why you don't run slow weapons in PvP outside of very specific tech choices or killers, meaning what I mean by killers is a Scarlet is an AR, but you will annihilate the enemy team, is because whoever bursts first, generally speaking, will have an easier time winning, generally speaking. Because if you're very fast, you can kill your opponent before they do anything. Now, this could be a... Oh. Yo, Unsane! Thanks a lot for the raid. Much appreciated, my dude. Hold on. How's your stream, how's the stream, homie? Oh, I may as well just shout out everybody then. Shafted hard, really? Ooh, that's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate.
Alright. I guess we live.
Ooh, that's Ultra. I really liked the Ultima solo raid.
Hope they use a second.
Pretty cool raid, to be honest. Try to get Scarlet Black Shadow, but I think 240 pulls, damn. Oh yeah, volume warning because Frey is gonna be after this.
No!
Also, Rentoka being loud is unusual. Volume warning for the next clip though.
What? There's no way!
Sorry.
Oh, good grief.
I'm very
Yeah, event was fun though. I haven't started the event, so no spoilers in that regard. I actually need to start it.
Yeah! Yeah! Yes! 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 Let's go! Fucking Ravenger! Yes!
Damn. Frey was excited for that one. They always clip her when she's like overexcited. There goes your eardrums. I did give you a warning. People tend to clip Frey a lot when she's very excited. She's a very good streamer though. Don't let the very biased clips fool you. Best neighbor. Fucking insane. But yeah, like that's the thing about Moran is that the damage full of energy, yeah. I don't know why. You try to get Leona 20 pulls and just 1 liter, gonna skip her for now. That's understandable, Nick, right? Like, Leona is not a high priority, as I said on my hot take video, that you guys literally saw live because I had to rush it. Moran, I'll take a little bit more time evaluating her. She's mostly a PvP Nikke, though. Because all of this kit is bloody useless in 99.9% of scenarios in PvE. Taunt gets you killed. Extended taunt gets you absolutely fucking murdered. As you guys have seen me from pushing hard mode. And versus bosses, taunt will generally speaking get you murdered at high CP gaps very, very easily. The damage reduction could be a nice tech choice for certain bosses, but that's about it. She's also 40 seconds and she doesn't provide anything besides defensive shit. And most of the defensive shit she provides is selfish. The only non-selfish part of her kit is the burst with the damage taken down plus defense up. Even if you want SG, right, Unsane? Even if you want SG, it's not the highest of priorities. That's the thing. So, I believe most people should be here. Too many low utility taunters, that's the thing, right? You did something stupid again, Amatsu? What did you do? So, let us put the Gamba up as well. Let's just put this one here. Yeah, we're gonna Gamba a little bit. 40x, 50x, 60x.
花に10日の紅なし満開
Let's put it like this, and we're gonna put it for... Let's put it for, you know, 15 minutes. Let's put it. Yeah, let's put it for 15 minutes. I'll do the part of the event. How do you have the Scarlet song in the lobby? It's in the commander's room. You can get it from there. I'll show you in a second. I'll put the Gamba for, let's say, 15 minutes so that people really have the time to arrive. And let's see what you guys predict for the Leona pools. You don't want a Gamba since you're losing either way. Gonna dodge to bed. Oh, thanks a lot for... thanks again for the raid on Sane. Thank you. Much appreciated. Out of your team for Black Scarlet? I mean, that's understandable depending on what you run, Amatsu. But yeah, have a good one, Unsane. Thanks a lot again for the raid. Much appreciated, homie. So I'm gonna put this for 15 minutes and we're gonna run Lionheart first. Because I need to do this before before reset. Wow, Mom, Dad. Look at that. Check out the size of that doll the lady is carrying. Where? What is that? That isn't the real lion, is it? I think that woman works at the animal shelter. As far as I know, she brings that lion with her just about everywhere. If you ask me, I think it's incredibly reckless of her. Absolutely, it's far too dangerous. What if the lion were to suddenly jump out and attack us? A real lion? Wow, I've never seen a lion before. Hey, miss, can I touch it? Please? Of course. Timmy is a gentle giant. Wait. What if you get bitten, huh? You listen to me, miss. What are you thinking bringing a wild animal like that onto the streets? Oh, it's okay. Timmy is as gentle as can be. He's never bite any. Be as that may be, he's still a wild animal. He eats plenty of meat, I presume. To be raising a creature like that in a place where people are barely surviving is absurd. Oh yeah, are you okay? Look at that. Those fangs, they're massive. That said, we're living. Alright, we're going. You should get Leona or not. You feel like Shift Up is cooking something with SG. Maybe Crown SG DPS. Could be, but the thing is... Leona's kit is not amazing. She she doesn't impress me at all on paper, at least. I'll have to look at it pre-testing, though. Like, Leona 100% does not impress me in terms of kit. That's why I said that she's a safe skip for 99% of players. Now, for the 1% of players where they shouldn't skip her, that's basically competitive high-end. Competitive high-end probably won't skip her because you want at least one copy just in case. But I'm not going to recommend shit to the majority of players. Just because competitive high-end should grab a copy, right? That makes no sense. So for the vast majority of players, it makes no sense to pull for her. She supports a niche that has no real value at the moment. Probably gonna get one copy. Yeah, exactly. How's it going, Mr. Gold? Are you feeling better, homie? Are you feeling better? Good morning, Mr. Gold. Are you feeling better now? Hold on, let me... There we go. You got Scarlet 3 times in 150 pulls. That's amazing. Also, I need to disable that stupid stream elements thing.
No!
Better, I'm not as
Why did I
fatigued.
kill
That's
myself
good.
there?
That's really good. Ooh. This is OG gold. Damn. Back when you were still good at fighting games, huh? That's amazing, man. I suck at fighting games. Did someone mention top 1%? I mean, generally speaking, right, for the vast majority of players, Leona is a safe skip. So what are we dealing with today? I guess we can put Nero and Pepper. And Gio, I guess. So with this, we should have 100%. So we can just drop in here and... and I guess we're just gonna drop Alice in here. Voice still pretty bad, Lamau. Coughing, stuff. You sound like Darth Vader, damn. I hope you do get 100% soon, gold. The force is strong with this one. Late at night, I was changing into comfortable clothes and getting ready to sleep when... Knock knock. Zookeeper, sorry, I know it's late. Where are you sleeping? Ooh, a late night visit from Leona, eh? Who would decline that in chat? Out with it. Who would decline a late night visit from Leona, eh? Not yet, just come in. You would, Gold? Ain't no way. Oh, right. I forgot you prefer Christmas, Anne. I forgot about that, Gold. You knew it. Oh, gosh. You clearly are getting ready for bed. I'm so sorry. I just didn't know who else to turn to. Excuse me. It's fine. We don't kink shame here, Gold. It's fine. It's okay, what's the matter? The shelter has closed down temporarily. This is also sudden. What happened? This happens every once in a while. People get edgy about us sheltering certain wild animals. Sauce, yeah. That's exactly what a lolicon would say, Gold. Unlucky. Unlucky. I also take Timmy for walks around the city. Gold prefers the Robossi. That is true, actually. Gold does prefer Pascal. He even OL'd Pascal. That is true. And Crow. That is true. No, I stand corrected. Amatsu is right. You do prefer Pascal and Crow. You did even OL them. That is very true. So the shelter has been getting quite an influx of complaints, hence a temporary closure. What happens to the animals then? We can't let them out in the wild. So they stay safe in their cages. It'll be fine. The shelter usually reopens in a day or two. He knows Monka S. You're the one who told me. Running away, freaking Zephyr. What a pain. How are you holding up? Me? I'm okay. I've come to expect this sort of thing, so you can't get too torn up about it. The fact that this happens regularly is precisely what worries me. Honestly, I'm fine. I'm more worried about our animal friends. Understandable. So what was it you wanted to ask me? I really like that butterfly tattoo detail. Finally, another Pascal competitor. Oh yeah, I forgot Biscuit also OL'd his Pascal and everything. Feel dead inside, it's not funny anymore. That's the life of Gacha, Black Pearl. You have the characters you hate at level 200, goddamn. Since the shelter has closed its doors, I'm thinking of having all of us go on holiday tomorrow. Nero and Biscuit haven't had a day off since the shelter first opened. We got an official announcement from the central government recommended that we take some time off. That's nice. I thought so too. But we're not like other business. For us, it's not as simple as closing shop and forgetting about it. Listen though, I would never date to do that on your main account. Yeah, that is true. You're not like Seth or Biscuit that do it on their mains. Yo, Star Saber, how's it going, my dude? It's been a while as well. Have you been? Someone has to take care of the animals while we're off on vacation. Right. Do you know anyone that would be able to help us out? All the animals are safe and sound in their individual rooms, so all the things they have to do is stick the feeding schedule. There are safety locks on all doors, so you don't have to worry about any escape attempts. It should be someone who doesn't have allergies or afraid of bigger animals. A person who has a real love for animals and can have a good time being in their company. We've had some incidents in our past where people get bored and end up playing on their phone the majority of the time. And also... Oh, am I being too stringent? I guess it'd be tough to find someone with all those qualifications, huh? Wait, that's it. As I rack my brain attempting to find someone who checks all the boxes dictated by Leona, someone finally pops in my mind. Although she doesn't have much experience with animals, I feel I could trust her with this task. I'm not sure if she'll do it or not, but I thought of someone I can ask. Been doing great, how about me? I'm a little bit sick, but I'm doing quite good, Star Saber. Can't really complain. Gotta stay in competitive modes. That is true. And you would be able to help. I'll get in touch in her and let you know. When do you need us at the shelter? Tomorrow? You're coming too. I mean, it'd be nice to have you there, but I wouldn't want to take too much of your time. Actually, come to think of it, I'm taking up your time now, aren't I? I'll get out of your hair. Just let whoever you're contacting know there's no pressure. She's not up to it, that's fine. How's the kit for Moran looking like? Mostly PvP oriented, Benny, but like she could have some very niche applications in PvE due to the damage reduction and so on. But most of her defensive abilities are selfish and wouldn't save her against what you face in PvE. Now, in PvP-wise, it's a little bit complicated. She can be an amazing counter to things like Alice or freaking Red Hood and so on, because she taunts so consistently, so continuously, and she's so hard to kill by things that don't randomly one-shot her from 100 to 0. Versus Scarlet, however, it's a little bit complicated. I wouldn't agree with you, Sarmiento. It's Moran and Rosanna feel very different roles. You cannot even compare them. This is kind of like it's kind of like an apples to oranges situation. Rosanna will be universally useful as long as there is debuff, as long as there is buffs to dispel. Yeah, people will pull for Moran regardless, but you're right on how's it going. Why won't you let me pull the new Scarlet? I'm not stopping it. Now you're getting bodied since you don't have Noah and Scarlet. Good night. Have a good night. But I'm sure she's awake. I'll give Ava a shot and send her the message. Oh, guillotine ain't no way guillotine. Are you sleeping? Partner, are you not aware? The night is the realm of guillotine the Mephisto. In these twilight hours, I neither sleep nor slumbers. Now speak. Sorry for the typo, I just woke up. Pay no mind. Are you busy tomorrow? Tomorrow, as with any other day, in accordance to the covenant, I seek against the curse which ravages this world. If you're not too busy, can you help me? Can never turn out a request from you. What exactly is it you require assistance? Would you like to meet with the king of the jungle? Do you receive an invitation from him? You're truly worthy of treading down the same path as I am. The king of the jungle. I should prepare a suitable outfit. I'll see you at the front of the shelter tomorrow. She's so goofy. Hold on. Let me just disable that stupid command on... Hold on. Let me just disable, or rather change it to Leona. Rather than change it to Leona, actually. Like, oops, sorry about that. Let me just disable that bot command. Let's disable this because that guy is no longer around. And he probably won't show up anytime anymore. So goodbye the Kyle command. And now onto the Black Scarlet command. We're just gonna disable it. There we go. I'll change it eventually to something else. But for now, let's disable that because Stream Elements has been spamming it too much. Gamba addict. Hope Atmo's decent for story, especially for how long we've been waiting for her. I hope her story is good, yeah. It looks to be pretty good. It seems that Sugar may have some relationship, yeah. From the skin. Tomorrow is shaping up to be another busy day. I quickly head to bed and try to sleep. You're laughing your ass up? What's happening, Gold? What up, Mr. Gold? This is so funny. Did you DM it to me or something? Let me open Discord real quick. No, you didn't DM it to me. What's happening here? Oh, the Kyle removal. Oh yeah, but that's I'll talk to you about it later, Mr. Gold. He just hasn't shown up on my stream for a while as well. So he's not a mod anymore. I don't do cosmetic mod roles. Basically, if anyone wants to moderate my Discord or my what's it called, or my YouTube/Twitch. Also, I need to remove him from YouTube now that I think about it. If anyone wants to moderate my stuff, they actually need to do stuff. And at the bare minimum, show up to the streams, right? So if you don't do that, you're kind of out. Seikatsu wa Oh, thanks a lot for the sub, Vimac. Much appreciated. Thank you. 2 month streak. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Settings, was it? I think it was in settings for YouTube. Channel... Oh, permissions, I think it was. Manage permissions, I believe. I believe it was managing permissions. Oh, good grief. Be right back, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, if he is busy with real life, I'm not gonna bother him with that as well. I apologize for doing this right now, but I feel like I will forget if I don't do it right now. So, 07 Kyle in the chat, he will not be a moderator anymore. That's a Chinese dress, yeah, it is. It is a Chinese dress. So she's more of the triads. So you have Sakura, that is the Yakuza. You have Rosanna, that is the Cosa Nostra. And then you have Moran, that is basically the triads. Essentially. Fuck the 07. Good grief. Okay, so let us continue this. Now that 07 to Kyle, he's no longer a mod. I'll talk to you about some stuff as well, Gold. It's early in the morning, feeling that I should arrive before Guillotine. I move quickly. Having Guillotine first meet Happy Zoo without me to mediate would be a recipe to disaster. Morning, Zookeeper. You're here awfully early. Well, you're sweating up a storm trainer. Are you okay? Ooh, is Guillotine here? Guillotine? Is that who's supposed to be helping us today? She hasn't arrived yet. This Guillotine, she volunteered to help us out. I feel bad asking for such a big favor in such short notice. Their names are like flowers, yeah. That is also true, Frey. That is very true. But they're basically based on the different types of mafias around the world. She's happy to help. Well, that's good. I understand that she's enthusiastic to assist, but I cannot leave the shelter just to anyone. Tell me more about her. Might be better to see her for yourself. That must be her. Attention, everyone. It's Peony? Yeah, it is the Peony, yeah. My voice sounds like complete ass. Yeah, I'll talk with you if you have the time, or if you feel good enough, Gold, later about some stuff. Because I do need to discuss some shit with you. But if you're still not feeling good enough, I will not call you. Oh, hail the queen. Good grief, y'all. What else can a sick man do? This here is Timmy. The Vista, what? She put a cool spin on it. Ain't no way. Wait a minute. Do you understand what Timmy is saying? Normally I would not reveal this. Oh, the fucking Chuny. Yeah, the freaking Chuny of Guillotine is helping her here. Yeah, Guillotine is so goofy, Rojas. Gio is so goofy. She's so goofy. Oh, I love this. You haven't heard this OST in a while, same Gold. Leaving the shelter in good hands. I cannot believe that convinced them. I cannot believe that convinced them. I cannot believe that convinced all of them. That's insane. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, Guillotine, then I'll leave this important test to you. Guillotine is French German? I don't think so. I think she's just a tunie. Like, she likes those type of things because they sound cool. That's about it. Back when Matisse was being rescued, something like that. Yeah, I think it was... we also saw them during chapter 22, I believe, or 23. Or was it... Yeah, I think it was like 22, 23, or 24. Somewhere along those lines as well, we saw them. Probably closer to 24, actually. Meant to handle this assignment, we need you. Understand. Alice said that this place is safeguarded, truly. I'm kept from the Bigo's prying eyes. No, like, it was chapter 23. Yeah, exactly. Biscuit just corrected me. It was chapter 23 where they showed up. Both Maiden and Gio. How is she able to interact with Guillotine so seamlessly? If I were to guess, I'd say it's because she's treating her like one of the animals under her care. Oh, ain't no way she's treating Guillotine like an animal. Oh, Lord. There is a real ironclad pecking order between the animals, so you gotta be careful with how you talk with each of them. This is the first time I heard her use that specific tone. At any rate, it seems that Leona has the situation under control. Yeah. Basically, it was during the whole crowd thing, Gold. Yeah, basically like official, yeah. Because for some reason, Chunies think German words are cool or something. It's so weird. Leona is amazing. Yeah, Leona is amazing for that. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. Hey, Ollie, do you think if they release a... Sorry about that. I had a little bit of an interruption here. Do you think we released an SG Nikke that has some DPS interaction with the number of pellets? This last few SG Nikkes would make more sense. I'm not sure, that's the thing. Also, how's it going, Rin? How's it going? we go. How's it going, homie? So will they release? The thing about the pellet interaction with her is that
it's late.
what's it called?
It's so late.
It is stated that it will never change the total damage. So unless they make something specific that would make it so that it doesn't even out,
Miss
I don't
Mr.
see how they could do it.
I believe in naughty corner. 2,
Right?
3.
So it's a little bit difficult to
Why?
tell at the moment when it
It's
comes
so
to Leona.
late.
Because more pellets usually would
This is-
either be more damage or would be more burst generation. Leona does neither. So it's really a big question mark. Now, why I say that, for example, in theory, critical strike, critical damage could influence the overall damage per pellet, but the problem is that it just evens out. It's just math. Because each pellet is basically a division of the damage, it just evens out. It doesn't change anything. Same for Pierce. Each pellet would basically do reduced damage because you're dividing the total damage by an additional number of pellets. So all of the additional hits of each pellet would be the exact same thing. So it will never amplify the damage no matter the scenario. It will never change the damage in the damage formula because the multiplier and the division by the pellets is applied after the defense. And it will never generate additional burst because they're doing it during the full burst. So I just don't see how this is beneficial. What's the point of the extra pellets? What they could do, and that's what I was talking about with Contosis. The only thing we could see as a potential benefit is if they create a Nikke that has a chance to proc something based on bullet hits that is a shotgun. So each additional pellet would be an additional chance to proc that ability. Think of it like Tove, right? Think of it like Tove. Every time she fires a bullet and she hits something, she has a chance to add an additional stack that grants attack speed and all of that stuff. Now, if they made something similar for pellets with SG Nikkes, which doesn't exist at the moment, by the way, then the additional pellets could have some sense. If that, otherwise, nothing. Those pellets just might as well not exist at the moment. Those pellets basically may as well not exist. Now, you could say that the crit and crit damage could make some pellets do more damage with the additional ones, but because they have reduced damage and also it's a matter of statistics, it evens out over the long term. So that one doesn't matter, just before anyone says about that. And same for the Pierce. So it really is a matter of percentage chance procs and stuff like that. There was the argument that it increases the chances to hit, but because you have additional pellets, you also have additional chances to miss. So it's very weird. There is some testing to be done for sure. There is a lot of testing to be done for sure with Leona. But you gotta view it like that. Is that... What exactly have you planned? So... because each pellet is like, it's like a little bit of additional spread, so more chances to hit shit, but at the same time more chances to miss. The additional damage by distance, I believe is just the equivalent of increasing a tier of distance. It's not super amazing. I'll have to look into it though, because I still need to do live testing for that. You pray for Kraken? Because that's the thing, right? The additional pellets won't change anything about doing interrupts in circles either. Because it's just extra pellets. If anything, they could fuck you over. Now, the additional hit rate could help with dealing with interruption circles, because you reduce the blast radius into a smaller cone. And you have the distance and damage and everything. But Kraken solo raid when? I hope they do that eventually. Exactly. If you're a competitive player, you'll want to get a copy at the very least. If you're like top end, you might even get her MLB just in case. But the reality is, one copy for competitive players, and for the vast majority of the player base, you can safely skip her. And the competitive players would only get a copy, a singular copy, or they may even skip her because a lot of them have a lot of blue tickets hoarded. The only reason you would pull for her is just for future proofing in case they release something. Waiting for Moran because you want the avatar. Understandable, Frey. Moran is shaping more and more to be just mostly a PvP Nikke. Each of us prefer vastly different things. What about you, Leona? Me? Actually, I haven't really thought much about it myself. Leona going straight into your wish list? For most people, that will be the case, Sarmiento. That's the thing. For the vast majority of people. And also, for anyone that is into the Leona PvP copium, don't. Absolutely don't. All you will do is basically feed Jackal team comps. All you will do is basically feed Jackal. Because if by some miracle of God you burst before Scarlet Jackal, the extra pellets will damn fucking make sure that Jackal generates so much burst, the Scarlet will strike back instantly. So, don't. Just don't. Yeah, I use phrase emotes quite frequently. I like those. I think I lost my sub though recently. I'll have to look at it. Yeah, that bird is so good. The freaking waddle. I love it. Breeding the lioness. Honestly, Leona deserved better. Leona deserved so much better. I hope that either they buff her or they release stuff that she can actually support properly. Omni has different burbs. I need to get a waddle emote, actually. I should definitely get one of those. Sure thing. I do need to be quick. I have half an hour to finish this. Until I decide to head to the shopping mall, which caters to the... Oh wait, the Gamba has already finished, hasn't it? But there's new people. Should I just relaunch the Gamba, or... Basha made it waddle? Really? Man. Most of the cast deserves better kits, for sure. Let it cook, my mans? Sure. You did miss the Gamba, Vimek, yeah. No worries there? Okay. There's a top-of-the-line squeaky toy that produces a sound that dogs love. Funny little cursed knowledge. Dogs love squeaky toys because it reminds them of animals that they're killing. Just saying. No point in restarting it if people are just gonna forget. Yeah, that is true, Gold. Didn't realize the mall sold pet supplies. A lot of people own robot dogs and cats now. They even grow larger with the passing of time. Quite a few people have taken to feeding stray animals as well. Most people only do it for a little while, mainly to make themselves feel better. But a whole lot of people do it because they truly care. Ooh, remembering Ruru. Yeah, how's it going, Chloe? How's your day been so far? Each of you pick something out and I'll buy it for you. Really? Sure, you all have been working super hard running the shelter. Well, thank you. Thanks. What are you gonna choose, Nero? It's a tough decision. Just let it be known that I would put your points into one. Really? My day has been good. I'm a little bit sick though, but overall pretty good, Chloe. DM me off stream when you need me. Feeling lightheaded again. Yeah, have a good one. Rest well, Gold. I'll be streaming for a bit, so I'll DM you later. No pressure on the thing though, Gold. It's not really super important, so no pressure. Rest well. Please recover first, okay? Cat kiss, homie. Have a good one. Is there anything you want, Leona? Well, since it's still pretty cold outside, I should probably get something warm for the animals. I wonder if they have things in their size. You saw Void finally got a new number. Any info about Ace? I don't know him actually. I haven't even talked to him. I haven't seen him even interact at all. So it's a big question mark at the moment. Nothing much I can say about it personally, because I haven't interacted with them. I don't know how they are. I don't know anything beyond their profile, yeah. You're surprised Jin accepted? Is it a surprise? Because we did manage to clear pretty quickly, even with one member short. So as long as he does his part, like, it's only a benefit. Right? So long as he just does his part. I could ask Lenny if he knows about him, though. Ace hasn't been updated in the Stalker website either. Yes, please. Yeah, put everything in one bill. No, I'll pay it separately. It's fine. I can pay for them. I insist. I want to pay. I want to do something for them myself. What did you just say? Nothing. It wouldn't be right for me to pick out so many clothes and ask you to pay for them. Maybe next time, okay? As we cash out, we satisfy our shopping experience to clothes. Yeah, it's very difficult to find top-end players, actually. Incredibly difficult. Not a lot of people are willing to put in the effort to be top-end. Or to play properly to be top-end. Like, have proper investments and everything. I'm a little worried myself. Everyone is worried about guillotine. They're all... I would be worried about guillotine personally. Top end. It's actually incredibly difficult to find competitive players in Nikke. There's a restaurant I've been wanting to try. It's on me. It sounds good. Let's go. Ooh, she's inviting us for lunch. That's pretty nifty, yeah? It's pretty nice of her. You're competitive? I mean, I guess semi-competitive, yeah. There is a pretty big gap between semi and competitive there, unfortunately. Which makes it all the more harder to actually recruit people for competitive. Okay, will we make it in time before the reset, though? Semi, you're ultra competitive, freaking Kid Crow. This is one of the most famous restaurants on Royal Road. It's a cost a fortune. You think they got canned tuna or treat? Wait, Leona is inviting us to Royal Road? That's unexpected. 30 minutes should be fine. You think so, Benny? Yeah, hopefully. Recording someone for an hour just for them to say they're from another server and I forgot. Oh, Lord. That's unfortunate. She isn't too expensive. I'm the one to come here. Want to teach Rail to a good meal. Also, can we just say that this soundtrack is so good? Such a good soundtrack. Alright, then we still have some tables available. Right this way, please. Luckily, not that big of a loss. That's pretty fortunate. Get your menus for both of you. Once I open the menu, I'm greeted with a litany of expensive dishes. Now look at all these options. Select chicken soup. Salmon steak with anchovy powder and carrot sauce. I'm gonna get the organic steak. What about you, trainer? I'll go with the house special. Good choice. Are you ready to order? I have one chicken soup, salmon steak, and the house special, and an organic steak rare. And can I also order 30 packages of the steak uncooked? We can certainly arrange that. Should I pack them frozen? If you would, please. I'll have that For you right away. Yeah, she's buying for the lion, isn't she? Small gift as an apology. Interesting. You're all going with the gifts, aren't you? First the outfits, now the steak. I'm sure they'll get a kick out of it. I certainly hope so. You head outside to discover that it already is dark. They ate a lot. It was absolutely scrumptious. They really like using scrumptious, don't they? Almost sounds like a meme. Did you enjoy it, Leona? I certainly did. Not least of all because I was with good company. How about we head back to see how Guillotine is doing? Alright, it was nice having some time off, but I've been worrying non-stop about how they're doing. Me too. But before we go back, I wanted to ask you something. What inspired you to arrange all of this? 25 minutes left? Okay, thanks for the reminder, Rin. Never had a chance to rest properly, and the higher-ups were suggesting that we take some time to relax. I know that, but we all knew why we couldn't afford to rest. We have a sacred duty to protect the animals in that shelter. Their lives are precious and it's up to us to protect them. This isn't something that we can pawn off onto others, it's something that we must do ourselves. Even when the shelter has been shut down in the past, we stayed by the animals' side so they wouldn't get stressed. Yet now here we are, leaving them in the care of someone we don't even know. Poor Guillotine. Okay, so what is the reason? She wanted to test something out. If the animals would be okay without us. And if we'd be okay without the animals. The shelter isn't closing for good, is it? No, it's not. But the complaints keep coming in, and we've been getting more official warnings than usual. Not to mention the closings. Guillotine memento. Should I ask Max to watch the animals? No, Maxwell would be a horrible idea. Maxwell would be a horrible idea. Couldn't quite get them out of my mind and was worried about them constantly, but it was honestly pretty alright. Oh, Max the dog. Oh yeah, the dog was called Max. That is true. That is very true. I'm okay too. No, she's definitely not okay. They really love their jobs, huh? So are we gonna find a disaster because Guillotine made a mistake? Place your bets in the chat. Do you guys think Guillotine made a massive mistake for those who haven't seen the story? No spoilers, by the way. Just one if you think she made a mess, and two if you think she actually managed alright. So that we don't have spoilers, but I'm actually curious. She made a D-Day. Zero trust in Guillotine, eh? Woo. Absolutely zero trust in Gio, huh? I wonder why. Guillotine made a war zone. Okay, so let's see the answer. How come it's so dark in here? Who turned off the lights? Where was that light switch again? What did she do? That little blushing is cute though. You trust your queen. You didn't have a run-in with the big Otags, did you? How was your day with the animals? Was it okay? It went fine. I did my best to uphold my end of the bargain. However, it seems that the big O caught wind of the fact that the animals' regular aides were absent. Some mysterious force attacked us, one intent on usurping Timmy. What? Didn't I just state it plainly? Timmy, stop babbling and start making sense. Some protesters came in intent of sending what they seemed a dangerous beast back to the surface. All their yelling started to freak me out, so I turned off the lights and pretended like no one was here. After a while, an official notice was issued which extended the closures of the shelter for an additional week. Ooh. Is that so? You must have been quite alarmed. We appreciate what you did for us. The protesters... Man, the people of the Ark are real assholes, aren't they? Because if they send those animals to the surface, they're gonna get killed by raptors, generally. Well, not always, but there is a high chance that they will die. Did the animals get agitated? They seemed a bit startled by all the loud noises at first, but I managed to calm them down. I don't have time to explain in detail, but there is this power sealed within me. I used Kotodama, which calmed everyone to fall asleep a while ago. Could you be more precise? You know, that's not a Kotodama. She thought she could use Maiden's Kotodama. Oh, that's way too funny. Maiden basically has the ability of Kotodama, which is basically the words of power, where she can freeze Nikkes and stuff by just saying the words. Same for raptors, I believe, actually. If you ever need to turn towards the sky, shout my name. Well, Leona is handling guillotine surprisingly well, though. You gotta say that. Closed for another week, huh? We never had the shelter closed for this long. True. First off, let's double check if the animals are safe and sleeping, like Guillotine claims. Good call. Okay. Biscuit and Nero head further into the shelter. Are you alright? Yes. Ever since I started taking care of the big animals, I knew a day like this would come. Still, now that it's actually come to pass, I'm a bit shocked. What do you think, Zookeeper? Do you think the animals we're raising here are wild beasts? I don't think they're beasts. I see. May I ask why you feel that way? The moment they stepped out of the natural environment, their instincts were dulled, and they had instead come to rely on humans. I see. Thank you, my hand isn't swimming quite as much now. Oh, and thank you for spending time with us today. It was my pleasure. Leona seems to need some time alone to think. I excuse myself and return to the commander's room. It's often easy to forget that Guillotine is one of the most OP Nikkes in the game. Lore-wise, she is technically quite OP, but she has her limitations, though. I personally believe that the Pilgrims are still more OP than Guillotine and the like. And that goes without saying about the Heretics, though. But yeah, Guillotine, as far as the Arc Nikkes are concerned, she's one of the more OP ones. She literally can kill people by just using her left eye. Or right eye. Where was her eye patch again? Timmy's asleep inside of a large cage. Next to him, the cages continue in line, each with a different animal inside. He'll look pretty calm to me. I knew we all were big softies. Am I holding here to protect you? Is that just an excuse? What should I do? What can I do? Give me a second, guys. Just a little bit of a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Not counting pilgrims, they are cheats. They, like, pilgrims are special because they are Nikkes that are strong enough to survive on the surface. Most of them don't have, like, anything all that special about them in that regard. Except the goddess squad, but they're a little bit special. Because great models and everything. But most of the other pilgrims that live on the surface, like Chime and Crown and everything, they're just strong because they're living in a really harsh environment. That's about it. Like, if you live in the surface for that long, you're bound to be strong. Cheers to stress out all the animals. You'll be even worse for the big guys. They're confined in those cramped cages where the cats and dogs can at least come out to play. So, I want to take them somewhere else. Oh, just the big animals? Is there any place we can even take them? Why not the outpost, of course? Somewhere with more space that you can imagine. She's talking about the surface, isn't she, though? But the outpost would be a good option, wouldn't it? Don't tell me. Are you going to the surface? That's right. In a way, this is a great opportunity. Even if we expanded the shelter, there wouldn't be enough room for these guys. She should just bring them to the outpost, though. Pilgrim memento. Yeah, Guillotine lives in Fantasyland. It probably helps her cope with a lot of things, though. What about you, Biscuit? Biscuit is probably gonna disagree, isn't she? I'll go with you. Oh! You and Trainer may have a hard time taking care of these animals, so I'll lend you a hand. I'm touched to hear you say that, but haven't you always been scared of my animals? Are you sure about this? Biscuit is very courageous. Okay. So we're going to go to the surface. Biscuit, best girl and helper. I figured you would love Biscuit, Biscuit. The salmon steak was divine. Man, I really hope I do get Leona out of these bulls, though. She's so cute. Can they wrestle a polar bear and still win? Probably. Okay, so we did manage to catch all of the things before reset, so there's that. Oh, the music is pretty cool, though. Listen to this. Oh, the music is pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna grab skill books, actually. I need burst manuals more than anything. So I'll prioritize the burst manuals. I mean, I can grab the skill manuals too, I guess. Y'all really love that redeem, don't you? Yeah, Nikkes are incredibly strong. There was this really funny thing where Modernia just bent prison bars with her bare hands like it was nothing. Let's just check real quick. Domestic polar bears next. Let's just check the arena real quick. Okay, so the guy that usually hits me is not trying to get cute and strike me right before resets. So now we can begin the Leona pulls. Oh wow, that's one hell of a burst animation. Yeah, no, I have a guy that has been trying to get really cute with me in arena. He tried to hit me before maintenance, and he also like has even gemmed up at times to try to steal my spot. Naturally, it was kind of pointless, but he really has been trying to get cute to steal my 4th place. Okay, so let us begin with the Leona pulls, though. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, so first 10 pull. As usual, I close my eyes when I do these. Hopefully this will be gentle with me. Because I do want to save for Morin as well now. Just for 1 copy of Morin. That sounded like it would be gold, but I don't know. Usually this sound means that there should be... one, maybe? Pilgrim. Koran? In no way. Is she Tetra? I believe she's Tetra. No shot. What do you mean by no shot? Still Scarlet Lysia. Unfortunate. Yeah, might actually get max core Haran pretty quickly. Yo, May, how's it going? Good luck on my pulls. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. How's it going? You're great. Hope I'm doing as well. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. Thank you, thank you.
Hello there.
Hello there. Not Scarletless. I mean, I'm still missing the other one though. That's the thing, is that I'm still missing freaking Scarlet, the OG one. Which is rather unfortunate. But let us continue. Drunk Scarlet's way more fun. True that. I manifest for you. Thank you. I appreciate it, Reaper. Okay, let's give it another shot. So now we'll not have my eyes closed, so we will know much faster. Prage, chat. Prage. So this is the second 10 pull. Oh, golden. Come on, chat. Prage, Prage, Prage. Hopefully it's something good. Come on. Rage. Rage. Come on, be good. Oh, it's the first one as well. Tetra. Okay, that should be the manufacturer of Leona, right? Yes, we got her. 20 pulls. This is it. Yeah, exactly. We got her. Okay, we're good now. We are good. There we go. Thanks, May. That is so lucky. That is so incredibly lucky. Yeah, easy. Okay, so we got her, so now we're just gonna slot her in. And we can start the testing. Fog. That's so Fog though. You brave on his downfall. Okay, so let's see how many bums there were on the prediction. So we got it in 20 pulls. There were some predictions on 20 pulls, eh? So let's see. Slot her in. What's with this credit 300 gems thing? Oh, Nikke predicted correctly. You guys didn't gamble much this time around. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that was a good prediction though. The 300 gems credit card thing is just to link your credit card to the game. I thought I had mine already linked, but yeah. Recruit Nikke's 20 times. Okay, so we got 300 gems. It's for PC. You're the Gamba god here. You did a pretty good Gamba. Oh, we get 3 more thingies. Man, I can't wait to do an advice session for Leona. So she is Tetra. So everything is Tetra, isn't it? You know that meme, like, wait, everything is? Like, this is freaking Tetra in a nutshell for Nikke's. Wait, it's all Tetra? Always has been. But yeah, we got her in 20 pulls, and we got, oh yeah, we got the Haran limit break as well. So, Haran is now core 5. We're 2 away from getting max core Haran. Just passively. Like, I've done... Mustang is overcooking. True that. Okay, so we are 2 Horans away from max core Horan. Just saying. Why? Why is this a thing with my fucking pilgrim luck? Why is this a thing? That's so stupid. Oh yeah, there was also the sugar skin that I haven't looked at. Drunkless. True that. And true that. So there is the new... I really like this one. Oh, and they even added the... Look at this. They added the freaking detail of the motorbike. Oh, that's pretty cool. You want the sugar skin? Understandable. Absolutely understandable. Man, it looks so good. Look at that. If only Sugar was good, though. I mean, she's not the worst, but she's not... Also, Nikke has been really cooking with these transparent skirts, haven't they? CC is ready. Is the sound messed up? Wait, is the sound... Was the sound messed up for a second there again? It messed up? Really? That's so weird, because everything should be fine. It fucked up again? That's so weird. I'm gonna need to check what is happening with the audio. Maybe I could... Hold on. Maybe I could just remove Nikke and then add Nikke back in. So you will have a little bit of a cut for a second from all audio because I have the audio segregated. But now this should fix it, in theory. So, Leona. First and foremost, let's go into shooting range. Yo, Aiding, how's it going? How is it going? Yeah, shooting range, actually. Okay, so Leona is water, so we would need to go to this one, I believe. I forgot how this works, even. Let's just go into the water one, just in case. Okay, so Leona. So you would want to make a... That's the thing about Leona. If they had made her a cooldown reduction Nikke on the burst 2 slot... Now, they cannot make cooldown reduction all willy-nilly. But if they had made her... Oh yeah, I haven't given her even gear yet. Hold on, I just gave her some of the spare gear that I have all over the place. I guess we'll grab the pilgrim gear from this thing. I do have spare gear on everything, so I guess we'll grab the pilgrim gear of this Nikke. And then we'll just grab a random missilist gear from another mass-produced. There we go. It's a race who will C7 Noah. That would be funny though. Scarlet Black Shadow didn't come home eating? Okay, so here's the thing. You can clear the event and you can get 10 additional pulls. Now, if you have golden mileage tickets, mileaging Scarlet Black Shadow is not a bad idea. Mileaging pilgrims is never a bad idea. Okay, so we could go with Tove, but then you wouldn't have the cooldown reduction. Now, you cannot run Tove or even her, I believe. Let's see. Create rate, maximum range. Oh no, this one... She could in theory be run with Summerinis, actually. Interesting. Tove cannot be run with Summerinis, though. So we're gonna first run... Where's my sugar at? There she is. I guess something like this. Like, this would be a full shotgun. Well, full shotgun. Like, Tove would be buffing everything else. So let's just give this a shot first. And let's just have a look at this. Break the count, delete now. Damn. You had 400 gold tickets. You're last in, snatch in last time in case your luck is still down. Yeah, that's a good call, Aiding. So let's see. 200 and some. Oh, the cone is noticeably smaller. Okay, so you'll see once the full burst ends, pay attention to the cone when I'm hitting that thing. See the difference in spread there? Now the additional pellets will basically make no difference. Now it would be very ideal to see how there is much less spread now with the hit rate. Now this is not as amazing as it looks though. So Tovi is just not doing her thing because she has very low chance to. Lionheart is just stacking up pretty nicely though. Thunderers were basically, we have the crit rate quite increased there. How many Leonas did I pull? I went to the bathroom. Just one. Just one. I aimed for one singular copy. I would love to have the lobby, but it's not very realistic for me to pull for MLB Leona, considering other Nikkes are coming soon as well. Leona is looking dog shit, to be honest. Doesn't look that amazing, for sure. So this is the optimal ranges for shotgun, this and this. Over there, no longer. Now, if we go with the burst of Leona, it's 20%, so it's not that amazing either. Yo, how's it going, Messenger? And collabs. I mean, collabs are not gonna be anytime soon, though. They usually announce the collabs like months in advance before they start doing them. Might as well guilty for more damage. Being a hipster, that fucking emote. Yeah. So now, if we replace stove with something else, could we make this cook a little bit better? So, now she increases crit rate. In theory, crit rate is not the worst on SNEs. Could we cook something with this? Because the missiles can crit. That's the thing. The missiles don't have range bonus, but they can crit. So we would have this, this, and this. And then, with SNEs, what else do you usually run? I mean, usually you run Scarlet or Gio or shit. I guess we could run this. Like, the only one that would be getting buffed is SNEs, though. Let's give this a shot. That would make quite a bit of a difference, Vimek. Leona, I'm using her at level 200 testing, yeah. Yeah, because the skills would be at 10, 10, 10. And I'm not going to overload Leona anytime soon, so... Yeah, so the missiles can crit, so there is that. And the spread of SNEs is, like, smaller. Now, would this be worthwhile replacing over something else? Probably not. Because most of SNEs' damage doesn't come from the shotgun shells. It comes from the missiles. I mean, at least the missiles are critting, so there's that. Quite consistently at that. Is the spread reduction, crit rate, and so on worthwhile to run with SNEs? Because you could have a mostly water team thanks to this. Right? I don't think this is super worth it though. Like, Biscuit could work better, you would have significantly more damage. Or you could literally... I mean, in theory you could run her with Biscuit though. Because then SNEs would still be getting the buffs, but for the most part you wouldn't want to run her with SNEs anyways. Probably. I mean, it could work. The missiles are critting pretty consistently. And we don't care about the pellets because the pellets are useless. So we're mostly getting hit rate out of Leona and crit rate. How's my pull? Pretty good actually, Messenger. Wait, did you miss it? That's unfortunate. We got Leona in 20 pulls, so that's pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. All those crits are pretty nasty though. All those crits are actually pretty nasty, looking at it. Like, the crits are pretty nasty. Is it worthwhile though? Is it worthwhile? Would be the question. Would it be worthwhile to run this? Stovey and Leona can both support SG in different ways but cannot be combined. They can be combined but not with SNEs. Ooh, did someone get cute with you right now? That's unfortunate. Someone got pretty cute with you, huh? But yeah, I just don't see it, right? Like, my SNEs does a lot of damage baseline, so don't let the numbers fool you. At least it's Ricky, not SPVP. Oh yeah, that would be unfortunate. At least you can core hit from this distance, so there's that. Second ad, I mean, sure. And that's the thing, right, is that Anis just does a lot of damage baseline, but we could do some testing where I put everything on auto, because it doesn't matter for these teams. So we could just run a test with everything on auto. We would be synced to level 200. We would have no real OL, because we're with at least with her. We could scope lock it if we wanted to. We should probably... If I scope lock it, I lose the OL lines on everything, so... we could do a test for that, for sure. Like, let's just run a quick test. The dailies have begun, though, so let me just start the Gamba for the Rockas. It's not full burst weekend, is it? So we're just gonna put the regular Rockas Gamba. I'll put it on 30 minutes, there we go. So, let us see. So on full auto, we're gonna just see what happens here. I'm gonna need to enable it and then... hopefully the auto doesn't mess up Dorothy Brand, so that would be a disaster. There we go. So this is full auto. None of these Nikkes really require much manual anyway, so it wouldn't make that big of a difference. Unless they don't target the brand, but that's... It is what it is. I'm gonna first get the 8 PvP ticket rewards. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. So, let's see. First test is basically with SNEs with Leona, and then we'll just run something else that you usually would run with SNEs. I could also run Gio instead of Ludmilla, but we're just gonna keep running Ludmilla. Nothing today. Oh, that's unfortunate, Enek. That is really unfortunate. So let's see. So we're getting... So we'll see a little bit of that damage and see how it goes. As long as they feed the brands properly. Yeah, the brands are getting fed properly by SNE, so it's fine. Did I do my Moron hot take already? Well, you can seek back on YouTube since I'm dual streaming again, Ragnar, but it's not exactly a super hot take, it's just like a first impression so far. I'll make a proper video later with proper theory crafting. Mostly PvP Nikke, whether or not the damage reduction that she provides allows you to survive Scarlet or other shit is to be seen. But she could be a cute PvP tech. basically. The damage reduction, I don't know if it will be all that useful in PvE even.
私と一緒に行きましょう
But she could definitely be a cute PvP tech for SP Arena. So let's see. We are probably gonna have around what, 230 mil damage, probably. Probably like 230 to 250 mil damage with this. Yeah, maybe a little bit more even. A guy from C branch who's gonna C7 her for waifu reasons. He's lamenting her shit kid since he doesn't care about PvP. Yeah, she's mostly a cute PvP tech. From what I'm looking at first glance. Okay, so it was 250. I was actually so I was correct about the damage. So we have SNEs with her 132 mil. Almost 134. We're gonna remove Leona and we're gonna swap her for something else and we're gonna scope lock it. And we'll see basically the difference here. So what would be a usual B2 Nikke that you would pair with this comp? You could put a freaking... You could put fucking Guilty. Right. So we had 150 mil with Leona. We could put Guilty if we wanted to go more shotgun heavy. We could put Novel if we wanted to get a little bit cute. I mean, we could actually just put Novel and just get cute with this. Or we could put Guilty. Yo, how's it going, JK? How's it going, homie? Have you been? How did the Leona pulls go? Also, why did you choose one of the hardest names to type in existence? But have you been? How's you? Holy shit! Did you roll your head on the keyboard when you chose that nickname? You were playing just chatting. Wait, did I type this correctly? Is it tier?
Why?
Well, we'll see from the clip. Yeah, it is. It is you.
Why?
Jay, keep the bunny man. Have you been, homie? They want to make it hard for me. Oh, that would be nasty.
Why?
They good? Not too cheap to pull. Oh, damn. I got her in 20 pulls, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'm pretty happy about that. Overall. I'm slightly sick, so that's why the stream might be a little bit on the shorter side of things. But overall, I can't complain about my day. I'm just trying to think about what would be a very common pair for Summer and Nice when you're running her with Ludmilla or something. Or with Scarlet, basically. That's really good luck. Yeah, I was very lucky on that. Let's just run Novel for now, because this is what I would probably run personally if I had to run this team comp. And let's see. Also got Leona in 20 pulls. Oh, that's amazing. What a coincidence. Okay, so let's just run this into it. You know how Snow becomes Mini Modernia during burst? Yeah. What about it right now? Fixing up the rabbit salad? Oh, you need to send me some pictures of this, of the little cute snowballs. You skip Lion Girl from Mafia Onechan? Really? Honestly, I would argue that the Mafia Onechan is more skippable than... She does not cover for the full 10 seconds of the burst, yeah. It's gonna be quite interesting. So we'll see a little bit of the difference here. Now, Novel is not the best pick here because there are multiple Raptors, so I might actually go as well with a different other pick that I would have chosen for solo raid and whatnot. Just to have an estimate of if Leona could be good with SNEs just for the sake of the critical rate. Just for the sake of that crit. Mafia Onechan for Avatar? Fair enough. The reload animation is pretty cool though. I gotta say, Leona's reload animation is pretty cool. But I'm quite curious if the crit rate that she grants to SNEs would make a difference. Because at the end of the day, she does get a pretty hefty amount of attack buffs from other sources anyways. Moran's burst splash, but she's not worth the MLB. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Unless you're like a serious PvP guy, but I just don't see it. Okay, so Cornucopia is actually landing on the boss raptor, so there's that. I did say 250 mil, correct? For the previous one, so if we do more than 250 mil here, we're actually is really not looking good for Leona. I gotta think about what other things I would pair with SNEs that could fit the build with having Ludmilla and everything. Because I'm just trying to emulate what would happen if you ran her with something like a Scarlet or the like in single target. I don't have Scarlet, so there's that. You could also run this team cup with Ludmilla, by the way, because she does reload pretty quickly. As long as you ignore her floating gun. So this is 50 mil below that, huh? Then again, Novel doesn't have max skills, but significantly lower if you think about it. 50 mil is significantly lower. What other B2s could I put in here that would work? I could put Guilty. I could put... What could I put? I could put Guilty probably as one of the best options. Right? For this type of team comp. I could put Marciana, but Marciana would be for healing. She wouldn't provide additional damage. So she would lose automatically to Leona. Yo, Mr. Rojas, thanks a lot for dropping by. Much appreciated. Thank you for the support. Hope you had a good time on the stream. Okay, so let's give it a shot with Guilty now. So let's see. So let's see. You know. Yeah, I'm not gonna run forehead with this team. So I just give another test and then we'll do the dailies. And stuff. But Leona could be an okay pick for SNEs, I guess, because of the crit rate. I don't know if she could be run with SNEs though, because in my case I would run SNEs with Biscuit, right? So there is that too. So there is definitely that too. Gotta think about this. What would be a good D2 that you would run with a SNE Scarlet comp and the like? Because you don't need to pigeonhole yourself into pure SG comps, right? Like, she provides buffs to SG, but that doesn't mean that you just need to quote-unquote maximize the value by just putting solely SGs with her. That's the thing. Because at the end of the day, if she buffs even one very powerful SG, that's good enough. And the current most powerful SG is Summerini, so that's kind of the logic behind these tests. Because, you know, I hope it makes sense what I'm saying. Like, you don't need to pigeonhole yourself if you see like a synergy. You don't need to go all in. It's kind of like deck building in trading card games as well. You may have a synergy, but you don't need to go all in into it, especially if that synergy doesn't have the best things to support all around. You can consider it as kind of as a splash in. All in on deep. It's kind of like as well the Electra synergy, right? Nautilus the Endless Merge. The Legend of Runeterra references. But I hope it makes sense what I'm saying, right? That you don't need to go all in on synergies to get value out of them. As long as it's better than just not having the synergy or other picks, it's good enough. I don't think this will do more damage either. Even though Guilty hits like a truck. For some synergies, yes. For others, you need to build a deck around it. Yeah, it really depends on the synergy. But even if you build the deck around the synergy that requires you to build around it, you don't need to go completely all in into it. There are cases where you would, though, but... What do we like the most about Leona? So far, I'm just testing... I like her appearance, though. They made an amazing job with her art, in general. But yeah, again, like, this comp loses out by 50 million. Her reload is amazing, yeah. So yeah, this team also loses to Leona. Now, OLs aren't being taken into consideration, so that could change some things. But if you look at Leona, right, what she provides... Wait, did I equip her with... Oh yeah, no, I didn't equip her with... Like, she provides some stackable crit rate that is basically permanent uptime after a while, or near permanent. She grants the effective range up, which is... okay, it's better than nothing. You have the 20% hit rate, which reduces the blast cone radius of the shotguns. Number of pellets may as well not exist at the moment. And then you have the crit damage plus crit rate, so... allies with shotgun with additional crit rate, that could... Like, Anis's missiles can crit. That's the thing. So she's providing twice crit rate by a decent amount, actually. Plus crit damage for 10 seconds. And SNE's main damage comes from the missiles, so... so it could actually be good. Because the missiles crit, and SNE's does get... I'm pretty sure she gets a pretty nice amount of attack buffs anyways. So you don't really need to care that much about... So you don't need to care that much about attack buffs because she gets them from elsewhere. She grants them to herself, right? And she also gains them from things like Privity as well. The missiles don't strike core and don't have distance bonus, meaning that crit rate is probably one of the better stats for those missiles specifically, outside of attack and elemental damage and the like. Meaning that splashing some of that crit rate and they don't get diluted by core damage would be a good option for SNEs. So Leona could be a viable pair for Submarinis, actually. All things considered. Assuming you don't need healing and you don't need any of the other shenanigans. Leona is actually a viable pair with Submarinis. Because of those things that I just said. You don't have that whole dilution through the core damage and whatnot. Whether or not it's more worthwhile than running, for example, Poly, I'll need to run some more tests there. But that could be something to look at. Could definitely be something to look at. For now, let's just do some rounds of dailies and continue the event story, and then we'll continue with some more testing. But I mean, better than nothing, to be honest. Could be a very viable option. In those regards. Let's see. So we don't have any inactives at the moment. So yeah, it could be a viable option in that regard. Now, because the crit rate is based on the Nikke that receives the crit rate bonus and whatnot, and the crit damage, you don't really need extra copies for her, for the most part. So yeah, very viable one copy of for future proofing, and could be like a pair for SNEs if you don't need healing, I guess. Assuming you don't need sustain or healing or whatnot, or you're running her with Biscuit. Although usually if you run her with Biscuit, you would run her with Poly and stuff like that. So I would need to test if the damage buff from Poly could outdo Leona. I have a feeling that it may actually not, but I could be very wrong about it. I do have a feeling it wouldn't, but I do need to test that out, because she already receives so many attack buffs in general. So it's not a huge loss to not take additional attack buffs like Poly in exchange for some crit and crit damage. Like, it's not the worst of ideas. I'll definitely need some testing for that. I need to make a mental note of that. Because there's definitely some potential there. I'll do the trap tower later. Let's just start with simulation room. Right. I also need to speak with some other tier crafters about this idea, because it could be a viable option. Now, it could be also just pure copium, by the way. This could be pure copium, but the more I think about it, the more it makes sense that she could pair with SNEs as an option. Because for the same reason, for example, non-drunk Scarlet really likes critical rate and critical damage, because her main source of damage, being her skill, doesn't have core damage or things like that. So crit rate, crit damage is actually good on non-drunk Scarlet. Actually quite good. So there is like those things to take into consideration for sure. Whoops. Whatever. I meant to spec up, but it's whatever. Like, this could be some ideas. Like, SNEs could actually be a pretty viable idea. That's the thing. I just need to make sure that Polly isn't a better option, or something else isn't a better option. How is the Lala Lion? How is it going, Zydo, homie? She could have potential with SNEs. She could have potential with SNEs. I need to look more into it. But she's mostly a safe skip for the vast majority of people.
Awkward.
How's it going? How's your day, by the way, Zyda? How have you been?
I mean, I'm still not perfect yet.
Ooh, Aether Gazer. Simulation overclock unlocked. Wait, we have overclock here.
Yeah.
Hold on.
There's that.
We have the
and
overclock.
Sometimes, like,
Hold on.
it feels like it comes out slightly earlier than.
Wait, where is
than
overclock?
whatever the
I
sign
just
is.
saw it. I just saw it ping there. Wait. Simulation clear. Wait, what? Where is it? Won't be open. God damn it! Fucking hell. Yeah, it just unlocked. Where is it? Where is my overclock? It opens on the 16th. Oh. Man, I wanted overclock. Imagine reading patch notes. Dude, I've been traveling and I've been tired. Cut me some slack. Been playing a lot of 2.0 for AG. Really? I do need to look into AG as well. Haven't played it in a while. So what are we dealing with? Okay, chat. 07. I want everyone to 07 the Chinese guy. 07's in the chat for that one. January 16th. Thanks a lot, HDM. 07 for that one. Why did he do that? So many attempts. All of them failed. Holy shit. 07 for that guy. Wait, does that mean that maybe, yeah, PS who doesn't strike me ever again just freaking won by doing nothing? Yeah, it is Ricky, but it's fucking funny. So basically what happened, you guys know the meme of Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing at all? This is what happened. The Chinese guy just sank himself all the way down here. And PS just freaking won by doing absolutely nothing. That's amazing. Well, the thing is, why would he do quote-unquote testing if this is my defense comp is not what I have in SPDP at all? Like, my defense comp is not something I would run in SPDP, like, ever. Could be what someone else has, I doubt it, because it's basically a variation of the God comp, Ragnar. That's the thing. It's a variation of the God comp. I don't think anyone would run this this is my defense. Quite literally, it's a variation of God comp. Right, it's a variation of God comp, so I don't think anyone runs this specific team comp. Could be testing his own comps? Could be. Could be. It's not a really god comp, no, but it's a variation. I mean, he could be testing, but it's like this comp is not a good field tester for anything, to be honest. Because it does shenanigans, sure, but there is nothing really worth testing out. That's one way of putting it. I guess we could just wait. We can strike PS again, can't we? Yeah, we can. I mean, it's not something you would usually run. Like, would you really sync all of these into one specific team? I would definitely not separate Jackal from other stuff. I mean, maybe someone is actually running this in SPVP, which would be weird, but I mean, be my guest to run this. Ooh. He actually almost got the win this time around. Interesting. You've run Jackal away from Scarlet a lot of times just to bait people into wasting attempts, that is true. What are my defense teams for SP Arena? Oh, Fate Nero, you subbed to YouTube. Okay. I could show them in a bit. They're not really anything special. They work for my arena, so there's that, but they're not exactly the most I mean, they're optimized for my arena specifically, if that makes sense. This guy doesn't have Scarjack, let's try him, yeah. Basically, my teams, I optimize them for my SP arena, and on top of that, for the fact that I don't have Scarlet. Right. Because I don't have Scarlet, and Scarlet is amazing at... is amazing in PvP. You struggle a lot in your SP arena. I mean, I could show them, right? But do keep in mind that mileage may differ for you. The day will come, hopefully. So my defense teams are this. So I'm running this team comp, and this team comp for my SP arena. These are my defense comps, basically. If you're curious about it. When does the God comp become good? The God comp is... The God comp is nothing that I use personally. The God comp requires you to actually have Scarlet. I believe the God comp uses like Noah, freaking like Biscuit or something, or SNEs with a Scarlet and a Jackal or something. You're not expecting Tia? Yeah, it works against certain people. God comp is good because it counters 90% of other comps. Yeah, basically. I believe God comp was Noah, freaking Scarlet with SNEs, Jackal, and something else, right? I could be misremembering, but I believe that's the God comp. Because it requires you to have... it requires you to basically sync some of the most godlike Nikkes of PvP. Which is not a smart idea for SPVP. Because if someone runs God comp as defense for SPVP, what you do is you just ignore that comp and you beat the other two, and you still win. Right? Because it's out of 3 attempts. It's out of 3. Noise, Noah, Scarlet, Rapunzel, Jackal. Oh, that's the... Okay, so that's the God comp. I thought it used a variation of with SNEs to buff the Scarlet. So I was wrong about that. I misremembered it. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Be right back. I'll put a quick ad because I need to talk with my family for a second. I'll be back in a second, though. Be right back. Sorry about this. Be right back. Sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that long break. I am back. Had a little bit of an issue. But all is good. Okay, so let's continue. Hello back. Freaking Ren. Yeah, thank you, May. Okay, so let us continue with the dailies. I believe by now the Gamba should be over, correct? Yo, how's it going, Sharks? Yeah, the Gamba is close, so now we can actually do the SI. Now I'm really curious about how Leona would shape up versus Polly, for example. Let's see. So this should be the angle we use. Yep, we're good on this one. Okay, time to one-shot Modernia, so that we can continue doing some testing. Okay, so with the charge speed, we should easily be able to achieve this. There we go. Easy peasy. There we go. So that's Modernia done. Let's see what the gamblers thought would happen. So let us see. So that's not a Rocka though. So let's see. Ooh, no Rockas yet. That is really unfortunate. And for the last one, no Rockas whatsoever. The bums win. Ain't no way. Ain't no way the bums win. God damn it. Easy, what do you mean easy, Benny? God damn it. So yeah, 0 win. God damn it. Finally won. God damn it. Plus 2.5k. Damn. Yeah, 7.4k go to 3 people. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the rock economy is really bad. Godverdomme indeed, Sharks. The rock economy is really, really bad. What were we facing even on this floor? I don't even remember. Oh, it was this one. Okay, so this should be doable. This should be doable in theory. Yeah, how's it going, Cat God? How's you? Okay, so let us just continue this. Oh yeah, it's this floor. God dang it. There's gonna be a problem actually. So what I'm gonna have to do is just save up my. No, god dang it. Okay, so with this, we basically clean out the most of the raptors. Okay, so now we can just wait out a little bit. Now, unfortunately, I don't have Bestie to generate burst, so we're gonna have to kind of do weird burst generation here. On the breakable environment using Gyo. I believe this should be enough. So we can clear these. We stun again. So we kind of just hard focus the boss and hope for the best. The kamikaze could make it really difficult now. And the stun balls are gonna be an issue too. No, we can't make it yet. Maybe if I had Vesti, but Simulation Room Overcloak out. It will be out on the 16th apparently. You just bet what he thought I would get and it paid out. Unlucky. Unlucky.
花に10日の紅なし満開
Let's see. So,
Memories for me. The roots so deep, never touched
what are we missing? So we are missing the advice sessions and also the event. Let's just continue with the event though, because I'm really curious about what happens next. With Lionheart. We need to do the challenge there. So it's train challenge, but we can just skip because we already cleared it earlier. They need to up the rewards of the challenge early on, because it's so not worthwhile early on. Seam buffs stay longer now? Really? I'll have to look into that. Okay, so let us continue. Oh, we could put Leona into the team now, couldn't we? So that's the situation. Can you come up to the surface with us? Going up to the surface isn't a problem, but you're hesitant about us taking the endangered animals along, aren't you? Right. How about this? If something happens, I'll take full responsibility. Could you at least bring it up with your superiors? To keep the animals cooped up in the shelter for a week would constitute animal abuse. I can't do that to them. As Leona speaks passionately, a palpable sadness creeps across her eyes. Okay, I'll bring it up to them. You will? Thank you. I'll go back and start packing. I have a lot to prepare. I hope to hear good news from you. 4 days left before the reset of yours? Oh, I see. Like some of the unit changes? I'll have to look at all of the changes that have happened. No. C'est impossible. How come? The shelter is jointly operated with the Animal Rights Organization. I would not be able to approve such an action all on my own. Then why did you shut the place down for an entire week? Honestly, I did feel 1 week was a tad exaggerated. However, I felt it might be a good opportunity for the ladies to have rest. Do you really think Happy Zoo would relax peacefully with their animals locked up for an entire week? Whatever are you talking about? I was told the animals would be cared for in the meantime. Something smells awfully fishy about this. By the way, what is the precise reason for wanting to take the animals to the surface? Leona asked me to assist her as a personal favor. She wants to help the animals reconnect with nature and relax. Really? Leona is such a candid soul. She generally desires nothing for herself, but when she puts her mind to something, nothing can sway her. Yo, how's it going, Chris? Giving people what they want in games, how generous. And if this is a request from her, will you be taking all the animals? No, just the ones that Leona take care of. Very well, let me speak with the Animal Rights Organization. There will be certain conditions, though. Every animal that goes up must come back safely, and the same applies to you all. Understand? Perfectly, thank you, Mustang. Fortunately, I managed to get permission from Mustang to take the animals up to the surface. I rushed over to the shelter to share the good news with everyone. Did you pack clothes and all the meat you brought to the mall? Pretty good, was busy, but I have an actual schedule now, so that's expected. I see. I mean, yeah, vacations are basically over for everyone. How did the pulls go? For me, pretty good. 20 pulls for Leona was basically what got me to let me get her. So pretty lucky on that regard. Also got 1 additional copy of Quran, so that happened. You could count on your support, Biscuit. I appreciate the gesture. But the rain is sure to wash them off just fine. So you don't need to worry about it. Is Scoops coming? He must be, I can smell him. Do you think he got approval? Judging by how quickly he's approaching, I'd say yes. Oh, that's amazing. So they can tell from just all of those things, huh? Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Yeah. Okay, so we got the approval. So I'm really curious about where this story is going. I hope it isn't a sad story like that goes sad out of nowhere like Nanya Paradise. You're worried why that tiger is always lion is always scared? Well, probably because despite his size, he's a scaredy cat, basically. You left me a gift? What did I miss while I was gone, Kid Crow? Is it on Discord then? Let's see. So I got pinged on Discord. Ooh, one tapped, nice. Ooh, congrats on that, Kid Crow. One tapping Leona, that's really lucky as well. Goddamn Leviathan, freaking Chris. But yeah, I think it's because he's mostly a scaredy cat, right? Kind of thing. Like big but easily scared. You see nothing, you're not 1%. So let us continue. Okay, so where is the story going now? So, Mustang ordered us all to come back safe. Empathically, yes. That sounds like the boss, alright. Always stating the obvious. I have a feeling that the one that drew Leona is probably the one that also drew Shifty and Shuan and so on. The more I look at her, the more it reminds me of Diduk's art. I have to look at it, actually. Actually, I haven't packed yet. No worries, I've prepared everything for you. All you gotta do is come with us. Oh? You have a bad feeling in your stomach? Yeah, I have a bad feeling about where the story is going. Just a day, is that enough time? No, 1 day is just right. If we stayed any longer, our furry friends may be tempted to not come back. That's true. You could hardly blame them for not wanting to come back after having a chance to run wild in open fields. Is everyone ready? I'll handle Timmy. Look at his fucking face. Look at his fucking face. Like, what the fuck? Teddy's pretty big too, so I'll lead him with my other hand. Biscuit, can I ask you to take care of Grey? Grey is fairly similar to a dog, so it should be easier. You mean the Grey Wolf? Sure. I'll do my best. As for you, Commander, I'll entrust Ruby to you. And that would be the Eagle. Her red eyes are as beautiful as Ruby's, hence the name. Oh, thanks for the lurk, Chris. Much appreciated. You have to finish a game grinding 4 days straight? Damn! What game is that? But yeah, thanks for the lurk, Chris. Much appreciated. How exactly should I carry her? First off, you want to wear these safety gloves. Oh yeah, always wear safety gloves when thing. Elden Ring, okay. That is a very fun game. I should probably stream it sometime. I really like Elden Ring. Don't worry though, these guys are all well behaved. All the smaller ones can be left in their cages. That big cat looks so peaceful. It does, doesn't it? The rest of them are quite responsive to the call of the whistle, so we can just let them follow us. How are we gonna reach the elevator with all these animals in tow? There's an elevator nearby the shelter that allows us to bring animals found on the surface directly. That's where we'll be heading. Let's go. Be safe. If anything happens, contact me. You wanna get going there? Great. Yeah, Biscuit is such a scaredy cat as well. That's a pretty loud haul. How about it, Ruby? Ready to go? We're gonna try seamless co-op and inviting other people to join. That way is funnier than being a loner. I played solo Elden Ring because, you know, Dark Souls fan. Gotta clear things myself, but maybe I'll do that next time, yeah. I'm still on. Yo, how's it going, Spoons? Yeah, I'm still on. You should be sleeping, though. But yeah, how's your day been so far, Spoons? I missed your stream last time, so I'm really sorry about that, Spoons. Really, really sorry about that. Hope your stream went well. Being good, just got home from spending a day with your mom. Oh, nice. Hope you had a great time with your mom.
ちょっと待っててくださいね
And this thing just dies so quickly. But I hope you had a great time with your mom. That sounds amazing. Yeah, hello, how's it going, Pent? Yo, Hobie, how's it going? I'm amazed your computer is still alive, Pent. How's it going? Oh, it's this music again. I really like this song a lot. Nice, hope you got some rest. I did get some rest today. I was kind of forced to. We're almost there, Timmy. But yeah. Did you pull for a Leona, Pent, or not really? Some rundown houses that can be used for shelter. It'll be perfect spot for animal friends. Okay. To frolic about and relax. The airborne ruby lets out a crisp, shrill cry. Skip banner. That makes sense. I did recommend for most people to just skip the banner. Funnier in the wrong ways is what you meant. Try sitting on a grace while your friends are in the middle of a place that's just full of enemies. You'll see what I mean. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Looks like they already found her. Who? You'll find out once we get there. Okay, so Guillotine is gonna be here or something? Waiting for Jellyfish Pilgrim? Ooh, you're waiting for her, huh? I didn't think you liked her, actually. That's pretty cool. Tada, we're here. Here you go, Timmy. Go run as much as you want. But yeah, it's better to save. Leona must summon. She's the greatest unit ever. Goddamn, imagine. Ahead of the great open meadow, there is a densely wooded area. Several abandoned houses lie scattered along the tree line. Before us, all the animals are galloping to and fro with such starting rapidly that it's hard to keep track of them all. Some are soaring high in the sky, while others are joyfully bathing in the lake. They all seem quite excited. Imagine Leona being a moss bull. If they did so many moss bulls in a row, I think people would get pissed off, actually. What about they don't respond to the whistle? It'll be okay, I got a backup plan in case that happens. Okay. For a moment I simply stand and take in the image of the animals once again becoming one with nature. Then I suddenly recall Ruby. What happened to Ruby? Ah. I'm sure she's around here somewhere. There she is on the tall tree on the right. See her? I don't see anything. She's a bit far away. Wait, how good of her eyesight is? By the time we brought her to the shelter for treatment, she was already lost her eyesight. Was all we could do to keep her alive. Damn. Okay. Sent on an assignment, Ruby's family came up to me and asked where she was. They only had picked up her scent on me. Aren't you exaggerating a bit? You said they attacked you out of nowhere. Yes, because they smelled their lost child on me. Ooh, okay. They probably thought I had taken her away or killed her. Once I explained, however, they said that as long as she was alive, they were okay. Interesting. After that, they moved their nest close to this area. I think it was because they hoped that she would return. So, the reason Ruby flew away was she probably heard her family calling her. Ooh, okay. She tries not to show it, but she misses her family. And that's why you gave me this whistle. Yes, although Ruby can't see, her sense of hearing is exceptional. A blind eagle, that must be quite difficult, isn't it? Must be happily reunited with her family. She's ecstatic. Bringing her back in was the right thing to do. That's a fair point, but what if... Yeah, she's gonna say, what if basically she doesn't want to come back? Anyway, I'll set up the decoys. Biscuit, Zookeeper, I'll leave you two to sort out the unpacking. Got it. Okay. Pagu. Okay, I really hope it's not gonna be Nyenya Depression out of nowhere, though. You did your last pull for Leona and got the wrong SSR down. Fortunately, you can just wait for Leona to enter the standard pool, so there is no rush in getting her. There is absolutely no rush in getting her, Cat God. But yeah. That's the life of gacha. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. There really isn't too much stuff since we're only staying one night. Back already? What's that you got? Oh, what a cool looking branch. The length, the width, and the surround. Don't take this out of context, eh? Fucking biscuit. Wanna play together? Sure. Trainer. It's okay, we're pretty much done unpacking, so go have fun. Are you sure? I'll be back soon. And I need to screenshot this for Twitter. The decos are all set up. Huh? Where is Biscuit and Grey going? They went off to play with the branch that Grey found. A-okay, this is kinda good content. Poor Pentlime. You gotta remember this one if you're gonna do an EXE of this one. That freaking quote from Biscuit. They certainly warmed up to each other quickly. I can see that. I figured they would get along, and I was right. I'm not sure if you picked up on it, but Grey was raised amongst dogs. Really? Yes. I didn't have to train him or anything. He's always been remarkably docile for a wolf. Once he noticed that his whole Starrail Biscuit, he quieted down. So cute. Fascinating. However, wolves usually move in packs. I'm sure it's been tough for Grey going it alone all this time. I'll look up and watch Biscuit and Grey playing excitedly in front of me. Alright, this time you throw it. I'll catch it. Huh. The sound of calling in the far distance causes Grey to hunker low to the ground. This sound is... yes. There must be a wolf pack nearby. Are we in any danger? It should be okay. Since we're with Grey. Leona's voice betrays no sense of unease. The animals continue to roam about the meadow, enjoying themselves until the sun comes down. Leona and I watch them all the while. Okay. So we are almost basically done with part 1 of the event, and there's no Nyanya depression out of nowhere, so... Will this be a nice little happy Nikke filler event? Surely it will be a nice happy filler event, right? Clueless? Clueless. Surely there's no depression in Nikke. Surely. I'd say it's getting about dinner time. There's something sus, I can smell it. I hope it's not. I hope it's not. Leona blows the whistle, and there is a sound bounding steps in the distance. Better be happy if anything happened to the cat. Oh lord, imagine. Needed this after Scarlet event. We definitely needed some breather for sure. I prepared something special for the occasion. Take a look. Wow, vegetable soup with kibbles. What? Don't worry, Zookeeper. I made something separate for you. Did everyone have fun? You all look so excited. Here, let me get a bowl for you guys. You caught a fish? And you too, Great? You guys are amazing. Alright, I'll delve you up a little bit more than the others then. Hold up, where's Timmy? Oh, right. I wonder why there was that extra bowl. Do you think he already ate, Timmy? I don't think he could do much of anything on his own. And more importantly, how did you not notice he was gone? This is the first group excursion that I've had. So my mind is being pulled in all sorts of different directions. I'm sure she's doing it intentionally though. Are you sure you smell like here? I'll give the whistle another try. Why isn't he coming? Timmy usually comes running the second you blow the whistle. Should we spread out and look for him? Huh. Spread out. We've got to find Timmy. The sun's already gone down and something bad could happen to him. But Timmy is a lion. An apex predator. Oh no, there's no reason to be scared just because it's dark. Besides, raptors don't attack animals. Oh, that's some extra lore. That's true, but they initially attacked animals in the lore, and then they stopped doing it eventually. You have a sense of dread. Yeah, Biscuit seems to be a loss of world and continues looking imploringly at Leona. Oh, what am I thinking? I think I'm just in shock because of Timmy disappearing. I'll go look for him. A loud growl resounds in the distance. That's him. Over there, Timmy. There you are. Timmy. Look at him go. Huh? You got lost? What kind of antics did you get up to? Did you eat? No? Well, we got plenty left to dig in. Look at the little blush on the lion. Phew. Thank goodness everything's alright. Yeah. Leona is very off though. Although it's a relief that Timmy returned safely, a lingering unease gnaws away at me throughout the dinner. Yeah, Leona is really off right now. Yeah, we don't have the tickets. There is something off about her right now. It almost feels like she's intentionally trying to lose some animals and let them be released in the wild. It really does feel like that, doesn't it? I could grab 5 of these blue tickets, huh? Timmy brightened up your day. He's so cute, isn't he? Such a cute little guy. Mankai. I need to check the voice lines as well of thingy. So, what are we missing for the dailies though? Well, we have the pulls of the we have the blue copium ticket pulls here. First and foremost, we do the 1 pull daily. It does add up eventually to do these daily pulls, so it's not the worst to do them. If you can afford it, of course. And then we do a 10 pull here, so meta Nikkes should be good. Up we go! Hopefully we get something good. We're probably getting nothing because we already used up our luck for Leona though. Yeah. Unfortunate. It is what it is though. Mankai. I really love the Scarlet Lobby animation. Okay, so we're gonna be able to do some additional testing soon. And I'm starting to lose my voice. Okay, so let's do the advice. You can smell ultimate sauce despair? I hope not. I genuinely hope not. So we can gift a little bit to them. Okay, so we can grab a few of these to level up the bond. She has some really good voice lines. Oh wow, that is really good. Wish we could do a once per day a half-off summon after a while your gym stagnated. Yeah, they do stagnate if you do it. They fixed this stuttering issue after updating? Really? Okay, so let us advise Leona. Zookeeper, let me give you a quiz. How many teeth does an adult lion have? I think it was around... Hold on. I think I know this. I know this one. That's the worst part of it. I do know some random ass trivia. Was it 20? I think it was. I think it was 20, but I'm not sure. No, actually, they have more than humans, so I think it's 30. Correct. Honestly, Zookeeper, with your level of knowledge, I'd feel safe even entrusting Timmy in your care. You're practically an animal expert. Leona and I spent some time counting Timmy's tail. Funnily enough, I know this one, but I can't for the life of me remember how much a human actually has. I'm actually gonna Google it because now I'm curious. 32 teeth. Oh, so lions actually have less. Whoops. Well, I guess I got lucky with the answer then. Scarlet closes her eyes and recalls the past, which has now become a blur. When I show on Snow White, there are times where I see myself in her. Because she's stubborn. Her stubborn side, you say, when it comes to stubbornness, and there are a number of others who are worse. From my understanding, Dorothy and Red Hood and Lilith are pretty stubborn too. Oh, that's the wrong answer, isn't it? We have Snow as well to do. Scarlet keeps trying to offer me alcohol. She says she feels lonely drinking alone. But I don't want to drink. When I'm drunk, I tend to be less aware of my surroundings. Since she's lonely, you should keep her company. You can drink water. Also, that's how it is. Even if I don't drink with her, I can still be by her side. That was good advice, thank you. I have a conversation with Snow about the surface and alcohol. I would love to have a drink with Scarlet. Who wouldn't? Saskillet. She is in her edgy arc on that one. A little bit. Amen. Yo, how's it going, Miller? Before I go to bed every night, Rappy sings Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Do you know, same song, yeah. Wow, what a coincidence. I can barely get to the end of the song before I'm asleep. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Mara and I talk about other music that puts you to sleep. Oh, Hydrate by Miller. Thank you. Much appreciated. There you go. Thank you. Thanks for the Hydrate. Just Danny, how about me? I'm a little bit sick, so... could be better, but can't complain about my day overall. It was a pretty good day. So, let us continue with the no advice. The little gremlin. Everyone from Eden just does whatever they want. Coran acts like she's the only person in the whole world. And Isabel, she's got a few screws loose. What can I do to make myself even worse than them? Just keep doing what you're doing. You're already doing a good job, in your eyes at least. Excellent, I'll start with what I've got to turn up a notch. Got a crash soon, meeting a friend IRL to give them a crash course in Arknights. Oh, have a good one. Yeah, enjoy your time with your friend. So that they don't quit this time. Oh, so they have quit before. Yeah, have a good one. Thanks a lot for the support, Ragna. I hope it goes well with your friend and have fun. So then we have another Tetra Nikke to do, which is Ludmilla. She started around operational intelligence, Magdalene Banner in 2020. Ooh, that's a long time ago, yeah. You see the video of the Rapture is sent on Discord? Yeah, I have seen the video of the Raptures on Discord. Yeah, I have seen them. You mean the 3D Snow White ones, right? I believe. Let me just double check, because I believe that's the one that you're referring to. The 3D animation Snow White and the other Raptures as well. I believe. Because I've been looking at the Discord and a lot of the things that you posted. I gotta say that there's a lot of things that you guys post on the daily. More Nikke's now, yeah. Mysterious entity glancing from outside the window. Do you have a fascination with this kind of ghost stories? Are those handprints outside the window? Nice try, Servant. Just because I brought up ghost stories doesn't mean I'll fall for a trick like that. Who's knocking at the window? We're not on the first floor. I have a cup of tea with Ludmilla to change the atmosphere. Oh no, freaking haunted. You missed the reaction. I didn't react on it to it on stream, Caesar. I tend to look a lot of things on the Discord off stream. I tend to avoid putting videos on stream for copyright reasons. I'm sick of drinking coffee whenever I feel tired. I want to drink something new. Is there anything you recommend? Energy drink. Yeah, that could work. Alright, I'll try an energy drink today. Yoha and I continue discussing the... fucking Kid Kura. Now I lost my train of thought. Thanks a lot, Kid Crow. Okay, so query next. Never underestimate the supernatural. Everything is haunted in Nikke. Fucking gremlin. I wish I had a hobby. My vision is so terrible that that's hard. Do you have any pastimes I could get into? Listening to music. Oh, good idea. You don't need to have good eyesight to listen to music. Can you recommend some songs that I could listen to? I have fun counseling session with Query. To left. Makes sense. By the way, the Snow White video, the Rapture video, those were pretty good. I wonder if Nikke staff sees those. I hope they do. I would assume they do. I'm about to go to the police station and check some on my bucket list. In order to accomplish that, I need to go to the... and have them put you behind bars. How did you know? Did you dream of becoming a super villain as well? Well, the city has only room for one super villain, so back off. Yo, Template, how's it going? How's it going, Template? How's your day been so far? Wait, didn't you pop up earlier today? I thought you were earlier. I guess I got that wrong. How's your day been? Okay, so let us continue. On to the last advice session of the day. I guess we'll do favorite races. God damn it! I hope they bring more OSTs. They already uploaded all of the OSTs on Spotify, by the way, Miller. If you haven't looked at them yet, all of them are on Spotify now. Do you like going for a drive? If you're going to me, where would you go? Royal Road. A safe choice if there ever was one. Very well then, I'll come and pick you up once I'm done with everything over here. I spoke with Dole and gave suggestions about where we could go for a drive. They have not added Tungsten yet. That's the only one and the current event one as well. They probably will add it though. What do you mean by the global song? Because they added everything else except Tungsten and the current event song. They even added the Scarlet song, by the way. It's called Camellia. The Scarlet song is actually called Camellia, and it's already in Spotify as well. Tower modes are a scam. They do feel like scams very often, don't they? Oh yeah, I do have gear for these girls. Let's see. So we have gear for you. We have gear for you. Oh wait, we could put it on Rupee, I guess. Camellia is such a good song. I'm really happy that they commissioned Starry Sky to help them with it. Okay, so these two are out. There we go. Yeah, it really is nice that they added those. Now, what should I upgrade now? Probably Scarlet's chest piece, right? Oh, that would require all of my gear, so let's not do that. We could upgrade also Maxwell, but is there any level 3 gear that I could up a little bit for DPS reasons? Oh yeah, there is the wait. There is the gear that I put on Nihilister that I need to. Oh wait, I don't need to finish leveling it up. Huh, I already leveled that. Interesting. It is part of the gacha, yeah. I just don't like that they didn't make them deterministic from the get. Like, at least the Pilgrim ones. The other ones you can kind of buy them in the shop, so I could see why they wouldn't want to make them guaranteed. Even though it's kind of dog shit, but you know, it is what it is. But the Pilgrim ones, they should have made them guaranteed. Even if they dropped less often, they should have made them guaranteed for sure. Because it really feels bad to progress the tower and just not get anything in return. There we go. So that's the gear upgrade as well.
花に10日の紅なし満開
With that out of the way, let's do some additional testing. So I do need to think a little bit about this. So what I could do is go into this and then run instead the Biscuit Anise comp. So Biscuit Anise comp. And then we would basically be running Biscuit first with SNEs and then Leona with... Actually, should I run Biscuit with... Hold on, it's 2 supporters, isn't it, that she gives the attack buff? All supporter allies, yeah, so I would want to pair her with that. Now, Leona would grant her crit damage and crit rate on burst for all allies. So it's not ideal, but it would work. For the most shift up, I know, right, Malk? Okay, so let's just give this a shot. So we would be bursting with Biscuit first. I didn't think about that potential anti-synergy. Okay, so we're gonna remove OL from the equation, because that could mess things up. Okay, so... Okay, so with this, we'll basically... What we're basically testing for here is whether or not it's worthwhile to run her over Polly. Because SNEs will create a lot more frequently with Leona, but she wouldn't be getting Polly's attack buff. So I just need to test that real quick. Nihilister, you get her after chapter 20, Caesar. But yeah, Pilgrims are pretty rare. It does suck, however, that the Pilgrim molds are what they are right now. There's a little bit of a reload animation, probably because I have it set up so that it doesn't... so that the levels are locked. So that's why Biscuit feels really weird to play right now for me. Man, this is gonna be super tiresome to do. Oh my goodness. Our molds are unrenewable resources. There is that too, yeah. They're not renewable. That's the thing as well, is that technically they're infinite because they will keep adding levels to the tower, but that also requires you to essentially keep up with it. Man, this is gonna be such a tiresome test. My hand actually started to cramp. Mm, 25 seconds left over. Oh wait, Leona is 22nd. Oh, I messed up, didn't I? Oh, it's whatever. It still works out. If anything, it would even further prove that Leona is really good. Okay, so 274.4. I'll write this in chat. 274.4. And now we're gonna have to redo this with fucking Polly. That's gonna take a while. Okay, so now we're just gonna replace Leona with Polly, and we'll do the exact same thing over again. With the scope locking. Because I do wonder if this could, like if the Leona idea with SNEs could work actually. Just because the missiles would be critting. So we have 274.4. Now Privity's damage will be a little bit inflated, so I'll need to probably look back at the VOD and look at the difference for SNE specifically. I actually should have taken a screenshot of SNE's damage. Because Privity's damage is going to be inflated by the AoE and Polly. So I'll probably need to rewind the VOD a little bit later. Or if someone on YouTube can rewind it for me and just check Summer Anisa's damage specifically on the previous test. Because that's what we care about the most here. Like, one, if the overall damage is bigger, and if it affects Summer Anise positively. Well, there's also the idea that Biscuit also would be inflated a little bit by Polly, so we would need to check at that as well. But we have 274.4. We're halfway through, so we probably will do 30 million more than the previous one. If we remove the Privity inflation, we may actually see that it's equivalent, if not better, than Polly. Now Polly is defensive as well, so there is that too. Leona could be like the more offensive option of for the SNE comps now. We might do like 300 mil or so here. Now what's really interesting is that because Summer Anisa's burst, well not burst, S2 doesn't force strike, doesn't have range bonus or anything, crit in a sense and crit damage is not really that bad of an option. Ooh, we might actually... Yeah, we're actually gonna match it. Yeah, we're actually matching it. So we're actually matching it. So this is equivalent, and there is the Privity kind of like damage inflation as well. But SNEs probably did way more damage at 279.7. So the thing is, now I need to go into the VOD on YouTube real quick and just pull up the chart of damage from the previous attempt. So let's just put this at 1080 with Leona. Did I forget to... Don't tell me I forgot to pull up the chart. Please don't tell me I forgot to pull up the chart. Please tell me... No, I forgot to pull up the fucking chart. No, I'm gonna need to redo the test with Leona. My hands are not gonna handle that well. I forgot to pull up the chart for Leona. Okay, so I'm gonna screenshot this. And we're gonna have to redo the Leona one. Okay, so let's just paste this one here. Okay, so 279.7. and we have the entire chart screenshotted, so I'm gonna need to redo that. Now, if I do a little bit below 274, it just means that I played a little bit more poorly due to being tired.
行ってくるね
Okay, so let's just give this a shot. And away we go! Let's just try again. Okay, so let's give this another shot.
一気に片付けましょう
皆さん私と一緒に行きましょう
Okay. She got the get. Kinda.
おやつ食べる思いっきり噛みついておいでワンワンボーイ装填よいしょリロード
She does. There's so much damage going out, though. If you look at it, there's a lot of damage going out.
皆さん私と一緒に行きましょう
ワンワンボーイ装填よいしょリロード
Now, if I wanted this test to be way more consistent, I could literally make a macro for this, but I don't use macros. So I'd rather not. But I could make this significantly more consistent of a test, because there is my human error in terms of charging, in terms of quick shooting with Biscuit. I'd rather not. Macros are bannable, yeah, but... Oh, fuck, I messed up. I shouldn't have used Leona there. But they would basically make this test way more consistently, because there would be no human mistake, like I just did.
私と一緒に行きましょう
I hope this this little biscuit mistake won't cost me too heavily. It might cost me pretty badly though.
おやつ食べる思いっきり噛みついて
This little slip up with biscuit could cost me quite badly. Okay, so now we fixed the timeline of the thing. So now I fixed the timeline. Now I can just focus back on just shooting happily with Biscuit. Might not be able to reach the same previous damage, unfortunately. Unlucky. Okay, so that's a little bit below what we did previously, but now we have a sort of point of comparison. It's worse than what we did earlier, but it's by 4 million, so it's not the end of the world levels of difference. So SNEs did 144 on the Poly one, and she did 147 on the Leona one. Dora did 55, but did 49 on this one, and then Privity did 26 and did 25 on the other one. So there was a little bit of inflation with the Poly buff on the Privity damage, but overall it wasn't too significant. Leona did 14 on her own. Leona actually outdamaged Poly. Yeah. So if we look at it, SNEs did more damage than with Poly, with Leona. That's the main thing, is that SNEs actually did more damage with Leona in the team, even when I fucked up my damage quite a bit. And the difference between all of the other Nikkes is pretty negligible as well. So I guess she's kind of equivalent. It's kind of equivalent, but then again, the Poly was probably, with the scope restriction, was probably still not at high skills though. So Poly is still probably the better option. Because if at skill level 5 she's equivalent to skills level 10, yeah, Poly is still probably the better option, isn't she? I would need additional things to test this on. I would also need to probably spreadsheet math a little bit this. Yeah, probably has more value as well since she has a shield. I was just thinking in the sense that because there is no diluting the critical rate and critical damage through core damage and so on, there could be a little bit of additional value. Did you try the stove, Tim? I haven't tried this. I think I did one attempt with stove, but we can just try again. Because the stove team would basically be stove. Where is she? Stove with this. Then you would have Leona. And then you would have, you know, the usual, some of the usual shotgun suspects for this case. Which would be these two, plus probably Noir or something. Right. The problem with this is that it doesn't perform amazingly. None of these shotguns on their own are actually amazing damage dealers. None of them. So it's not exactly... Like, I did a test early on with that. That's why I was saying that we don't need to hyper-focus too hard on the concept of shotgun stacking. And that's why I went with the SNES route. And was curious to see if maybe the... Yeah, it is kind of made for testing as well. But even then... Like, that's the thing, is that it's a bit hard to tell on shooting range. I'm not super convinced by Leona, but I figured maybe the crit and crit damage would be good on SNEs. Because Nikkes that rely on skills like SNEs or Scarlet, for example, the new Scarlet. Scarlet, Black Shadow, SNEs, and similar Nikkes that have these type of skill procs where that's where their main damage comes from. Tend to benefit very heavily from critical strike and critical damage. They tend to benefit quite a bit. But yeah, I mean... Same for 2B as well. Part of the reason why 2B crit rate, crit damage is good on her is because the burst can crit, but it cannot strike cores and whatnot. So... And also 2B in particular doesn't benefit from attack all that much either. Anyways. But if you already have like very hefty attack buffs that are already stacked from other sources, like for example SNEs gives yourself 55%, and then Biscuit grants another additional attack buff through her burst as well, and so on, the crit rate kind of gains value to some extent, because you're already stacking so much attack anyways. Crit rate, crit damage could actually be quite good there. But yeah, I'm not convinced with Leona, to be honest. Not convinced. You prefer passive skill and not active skill? I mean, that's fair. It's comfier if you don't have to think about the activations. But yeah, I mean... Not entirely convinced by Leona so far. I'll run more tests tomorrow. For tonight... I think that will be it for me. I'll be raiding someone. As I said, I'm a little bit sick, so I'd rather not push my luck too much. So I'll catch you guys. What about the Poly and Leona comp? Well, she's a 22nd. Doesn't function that well like the thing. Me too, yeah, I know, Zydo. Me too. But yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow for some more streaming. I hope as many of you will stick around for the raid as well. Ooh, who should I raid? Ooh, Lilith, Eunice, or Little G? Or Lily? That's a good one. You know what? I'll raid Lilith, actually. I haven't raided her ever, I think, in a long time. I used to watch her before I became a content creator, so I hope as many of you will stick around to support the raid, and basically a streamer that I watched before I became a content creator. It feels weird to be able to raid. So yeah, I'll be sending you guys over there. As for YouTube, I will send you guys over to Sephi. Amazing friend. He's such a brother. Hopefully he'll be up for a little bit longer. Going full circle, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks a lot, Yellens.